Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see a masterclass on component and its properties. For the practice purpose, I have given you the practice file in the description to follow along with me. And the properties which we are going to see is about the variant, text, boolean, instance swap and nested instances. So first we'll see a small theory. A component is a reusable design element that maintains consistency across your design, and it is used when repeated elements are to be used. Examples like buttons, cards, and it helps to build the designs scalable and consistent. It also maintains the consistency, saves time, improve efficiency in the design, and also is collaboration and developer handoff with the standard components. So now let's see. First, we will make this button as the component, for which we have to click on this diamond button, and as you can see here, variants are used for major visual or functional changes, like for the button states, for which select this component and click on it, and this is the variant of it. What we have do is we can add the stroke and remove the fill color from this, and we can give a different color to the text. So here what we can do is we can give this a name as primary color, and the next one as the secondary color, and for this component let's give the name as primary action. And next we'll see the text property used in the components. How to create the text property. It helps the designers to edit text directly in a component instance. So go select this card and make a component from here, and for adding the text property we'll be creating the text property for the header and the subheader. So let's create a text property from here. Let's give the name as header, and the value also will be writing it as the header only. Just create the property. Now apply the text property to this from here, and now we'll create the next text property for the subheader also. Create the property, and then we'll apply the text property to the subheader. Similarly, you can do it for the title, subtitle, and for the description part also. So to see this property, you can take an instance, and from here you can change the header. You can give any random header, whatever you want. Let's give as travel. So you can see that the text is being replaced and all the properties within the card remains the same. So it helps in maintaining the consistency in designing. So now next thing what we will see is the Boolean property. So it is used to show or hide elements inside a component to have a toggle visibility. This only works inside the component which has instance. So we'll be directly taking the component here, because this thing will not work in the instance, and we'll take one instance from here, copy it, and we'll replace it here, Here you can see. Now from here, like we can see. Now what we can do is from here, go to here plus icon in the properties and then create a boolean property. Let's create it. Now our next job is to apply this boolean property. This will appear in the appearance panel here. Now apply this. Now once it is being applied, to see whether it is working or not, you just have to take a instance. Instance is nothing but the copy of the component, and then here you can see boolean property is for the button is created. See how nicely it is working. I hope you have got it. Now the next property which we are going to see is the instance swap. Like for the instance swap, also it works for the instances. So what we will do is we'll take this component here and then create a multiple components for these icons, and then we'll select a particular icon from here, copy this and paste it here, and then select the main component and then go to the instance swap and then select a preferred values. Sorry, we went wrong here. You directly have to go to the instance and then create an instance swap property. Click on the plus icon, select all instances and then create the property. Now to see whether this instance swap is working properly or not, for this you have to take an instance. Instance is nothing but the copy of the component, as I have told you previously, and from here you can change the icon. See how it is working so nicely. Now the next part is to see a nested component. For this we'll take our main component and then like we'll go to the like we'll go here plus icon and then select the nested components. And this what we want is our primary action to be active. So here I have selected. Now once I go here, like in the primary action, actually I wanted to create the text property. Now here like we'll create the text property for the button. We'll name it as the enabled and then select both the text and apply the text property here, and then you will see in the instance you can see the primary action nested property is nested instance property is active. So you do not have to do it again, make the changes here. You can directly go to the main component and you can fetch the properties of that component in your new component itself. So I hope you have got all the properties, all the components properties. So if you have any doubt, like you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much.